What's up, world? It's Bill McCleskey with Mitech Partners, and this is another edition of The Grind Includes Friday. You got it, baby. Hey, listen, I have a really quick challenge for y'all. A challenge, y'all bear with me right quick while I get this situated. A challenge for you that's 10 days. For 10 days, folks, what I want you to do, I want you to focus, okay? Can you focus? 10 days, I want you to eliminate the news, watching the news, reading nonsense in the newspaper, and listening to the radio. I want you to do that for 10 days. Now, here's why I say this, ultimately, is because the news is quite frankly pretty negative, all right? And if you subscribe to the paradigm of the world or of the news, then guess what? If you see through their lens, through their perspective, guess how you're seeing the world? Negatively. Like, it's not necessarily empowering. It creates worry and concern, because if it bleeds, it leads, right? Negativity. Guys, I haven't watched the news in decades, literally decades. And I'm to the point now where when I hear the news somewhere, I run out the room, okay? I'm trying to mute the TV as soon as possible because I know what I know, what I know. So here's the thing, guys. What are you doing? What are you exposing yourself to? Or what environments are you putting yourself in that are creating a healthy situation or creating a conduciveness so that you can win? I don't even know if that's a word, conduciveness. But what are you doing that's creating an environment around you to propel you to your goals, to help you become successful? This is serious, because a lot of times we don't realize what goes in our minds, what we expose ourselves to, especially our subconscious mind. It's working all the time, even when we're asleep. Our subconscious mind is working, and your mind can't even tell the difference between what's real and what's not real. That's why imagination is so important. So what you expose yourself to is ultra important, especially if you're reaching for your dreams. So literally, when I tell people I don't watch the news, or listen, you need to stop watching the news or stop listening to the radio, and I'll get on the radio in a minute. But when you hear all this negativity, you need to stop watching the news. And all the time, people respond to me with this one question. And they say, listen, if you're not watching the news, how do you keep up with what's going on? I'm like, guys, do you need to keep up with what's going on in order to reach your goals? Most people do not need to follow the news to reach their goals. I mean, let's be real, okay? If you're an entrepreneur and you're building a company and you're selling widgets or you're selling a service, you don't need to necessarily watch the news to keep up with what's going on. Why do you need to know somebody's house got broken into last night? Or there's a pileup on the interstate? Or somebody got murdered? Why do you need to know that? You don't. You don't need to keep up with what's going on. I'm talking about discipline, and I'm talking about absolute structure so that your life, your whole life, is leading and guiding you toward your dreams. What you say you want to accomplish. Eliminate the news. It's a waste of time. The radio. Listen, guys. I love music. I'm a vocalist, okay? I toured with a musical theater group for 1.5 years. I love music. But I listen to music that I can control, like on Spotify or Pandora, right? Or YouTube. I'm not listening to all these commercials because, again, you're being inundated with all of these notions of buy, and the perspective of somebody trying to market and sell you something. What I'm talking about doing is eliminating distractions. You need to control what's going on in your mind. And you need to control what is exposed, what you're exposed to. So I challenge you. You got 10 days. Take 10 days. Do not watch the news. You will be all right. Take 10 days. Do not read the newspaper. You're going to survive. Take 10 days and cut the radio off. And by the way, negative people too, we need to get rid of them, all right? Dream stealers, get rid of them, right? Tune them out. You can still love them, but love them from afar. Y'all let me know how the challenge is going. If you're up to it, make it happen. Listen, again, it's Bill McCleskey with Mitech Partners, and this has been another episode of The Grind Includes Friday. Y'all get it in. Don't sleep. Remember, discipline pays dividends. So be disciplined for the next 10 days. Eliminate negativity. No news, no newspaper, no radio. Y'all have a good one. Peace.